Let us now move on to session 2. East India Company begins trade in Bengal. The first English factory was set up on the banks of river Hooghly in 1651. As you can see on the screen, the image sourced from iBiblio. The first English factory was set up on the banks of river Hooghly in Bengal in 1651. The factory had a warehouse where goods for the export were stored, and it had offices where company officials sat. So the first point is they had their factory set up on the banks of the river Hooghly because they can export it easily from there. Secondly, they had a warehouse where they can store what they want to export, and that is regulated by an office where the company officials used to sit. As the trade expanded, the company persuaded means made the merchants to understand that the traders to come and settle near the factory. So the company made its efforts to convince the merchants to come and stay near the factory region. By 1696, it began building a fort around the settlements. So by 1696, they had an idea to build a fort around the settlement area, including the company offices and the area where the merchants settled. 2 years later, it bribed the Mughal officials to give it company the zamindari rights over 3 villages. So the second step what they did was, in their planning to build the fort, they also managed to bribe the Mughal officials and get the rights of zamindari over the 3 villages in the Hooghly region. One of these was Calicut region, which later grew into the city of Calcutta or Kolkata as it is known today. So one of those villages was Calicut region. So the company initially established its factory on the banks of river Hooghly in 1651, where the company has set up its warehouse. The goods were stored in this place which are ready to be exported. It also had the company officials' offices where the company officials visited there. As the trade expanded, they requested and persuaded or convinced the merchants and the traders to come and settle near the factories. By 1696, it began to build a fort around the settlement region, and 2 years later, in 1698, they were able to manage to get zamindari rights over the villages near the Hooghly region by bribing the Mughal officials, and one of the village was Calicut region, which later grew into a city of Calcutta or Kolkata as it is known today. Company versus the Nawab of Bengal. Why did the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, protest against the company's measures? How could the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, not protest? So, company and Nawab of Bengal were in a conflict. There is a clear picture what we are getting from the question. So, what happened? Why the Nawab is against the company? First, the company people persuaded the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb to issue a farman granting the company the right to trade with duty free. In simple words, they convinced Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb and got a farman. What is a farman? A royal order or a royal edict saying that this company, the East India Company, will have a right to do trade which is of tax free. Now, the company tried continuously to press for more concessions and manipulate the existing privileges. They got the royal farman from the Aurangzeb, which made them tax-free company to do trade. Apart from this, always company tried to press or request for more concessions and use them in different ways. So Aurangzeb's farman, for instance, had granted only the company the right to do trade duty free, which means only the company officials can do it. Only the company of the British can do. On the whole, as a company can do, but not for individuals. But officials of the company were carrying on private trade on the side were expected to pay duty. Of course, it is only for the company the concessions are given. But even the officials who were doing the trade were also refusing to pay the taxes, which is causing enormous loss for the revenue for Bengal region. So the Nawab of Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, got angry on the steps or the efforts made by the company officials using Aurangzeb's farman, for instance, and escaping from paying tax. So he could not resist himself from protesting these kind of acts of the company officials.